on soon.
I'm Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Prime Time Wrestling, where we feature the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation in tremendous action, and all the action this week coming direct from Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. Exciting spot. Jack Tunney, the president of the World Wrestling Federation, handling the promotional duties up there in Toronto, doing a tremendous job. You promised us several things this week. Are you going to deliver?
Well, you're talking about my doll.
I'm talking to him. We want to see the doll. I see the
right
telephones here. Do you have it fixed?
Yes, it's fixed and it's working, and I'm waiting for Miss Betty to call me, my secretary, and she's going to let me know what time and exactly when the doll will arrive.
In other words, the doll's not here.
Well, it's not here now.
It's physically not here.
It's on its way. Let's put it that way. You will see the doll before
the whole week has gone by, and you can't deliver us the doll.
Well, I have other things to do. I have other duties. You know, I'm a manager of Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, the King, Bundy, Stud. I have things.
Maybe that's some doll.
Bobby Heenan. Okay. Yes, Betty.
There isn't any doll.
Oh, you're kidding.
I told you.
No, not over the phone. Somebody might hear this. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Bobby the Brain Heenan having problems with Miss Betty.
Be a little bonus.
Tremendous
in your
feature this week. Bonus.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Okay, Toots.
Randy Savage, you're taking on Georgia. Not here, right?
It'll be. Oh, it's on its way. It'll be here before the program is over. Guaranteed.
Okay, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe he will deliver on one of his promises. Our opening match here this week on Prime Time Wrestling, Barry O taking on Frankie Lane. Let's go down to ringside in Toronto.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing on my right, from Las Vegas, Nevada, from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 240 pounds, Barry O. His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, weighing 235 pounds, Cowboy Frankie Lane.
Cowboy Frankie Lane against Barry O. Billy Red, I haven't seen Barry O in about 2.5, 3 months. He's put on about 40 pounds.
I was going to say the same thing.
Can't believe it.
Certainly has packed a lot of weight on. Nice tan. I guess he's been out in the fabulous Las Vegas, as he refers to it.
Well, you can get in all kinds of trouble in Las Vegas, Red. You know that as well as I do.
That's for sure.
Barrio obviously hasn't missed too many meals of late, as he put on at least 30 pounds for sure. He was a real speedster before. We'll have to watch and see exactly whether he still is or not. Frankie Lane, of course, ring veteran for many, many years.
Yes. He always keeps himself in shape, very trim.
Boy, he looks lean and mean.
Lean and mean, that's right.
Tie up. Oh, nice series of moves. Ends up with a hammerlock and right down into a, nice move there as Barrio got out of there in a hurry. He didn't like that. Put about 3 or 4 moves together right in a hurry there, Red.
Yes, both of these men, Barrio and Cowboy Frankie Lane, they certainly know their way around the squared circle. They can wrestle by the rules, but they're both capable of throwing that rule book out the window too, Gino.
They certainly are. Another nice series of moves by Frankie Lane. Of course, no relation to the singer.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I could be. I've been wrong before, but Robbie the Brain always tells me I'm wrong. But
I like that one. What is it? The Fountain of Misinformation.
Fountain of Misinformation. Bobby the Brain Heenan, my colleague on Primetime Wrestling. Frankie Lane controlling this match with a nice arm wringer amongst a whole lot of other nice moves. Did a beautiful duck under into a backdrop only moments ago that was very impressive. Barrio backing him into the corner. One way to get out of the hammerlock. Look out, Irish whip. No, nice reversal by Frankie Lane into another backdrop. Whoa, was he up there on that one?
Oh, he had to be about 8 feet in the air on that one, Gino.
Barrio's backing up saying, wait a minute, it's time to regroup here. Things aren't going too well at this particular point in time for the youngster from Las Vegas, Nevada. I have 2 sisters out there in Las Vegas, right?
You have?
Make their home out there, yes. Go out there a couple of times a year to visit them and visit my money.
Play a little blackjack?
Yeah, play a little blackjack. I bought a few chandeliers for some of those places out there, I'm sure. Oh, Barrio resorting now to starting on the unload with some of the heavy artillery. Look out, off the ropes. Planted that size 12 right in the kisser of Frankie Lane. Looking for a little crowd approval here from this fantastic crowd here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Of course, he didn't get any.
Well, he wanted to show the people where he's put that extra 30 or 40 pounds, I guess.
Well, Jack Tunney doing a tremendous job in bringing the best of all of professional wrestling, the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation, here to Toronto, and the fans are really turning out in great numbers.
Well, they certainly are, and of course, just about a month ago, they set an all-time record at the C&E Stadium. Around 70,000 people, Gino?
70,000 plus. I was on hand. Oh, foot in the ropes.
Come on, man!
Very a little upset with the referee. That broke all existing records anywhere in the entire wrestling world. And it was the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation that did it. Unbelievable happening. Oh, nice cradle. Takes him over. Both shoulders are down, but the foot's on the rope again. Well, one time Frankie Lane got his foot on the rope. The next time Barry O gets his foot on the rope. These guys keep the match in the center of the ring. This one might be over shortly.
That's right. Could be over right here. Gino, a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, that's an oldie. Frankie Lane reached out and
tapped him on his
bottom
shoulder.
of the bag.
Oh, nice reverse sunset roll up here. No, not even a 1 count. Barry O a little too smart for that. Slips out underneath that bottom rope and decides to take a little hike for himself.
Having a few words with some of the fans there.
I believe he said it wasn't fair, right?
Of course, whenever it goes against Barry O, it's not fair, right?
Let's be friends, he said. He's already hit Frankie Lane with everything but the kitchen sink, and now he wants to be friends.
Well, I think maybe Frankie Lane's a little too smart to buy that one.
Well, he got a handshake. And backed up at the same time, which is a clever move. Barry O down. Oh, nice takedown there. 2 points.
2 points.
Of course, points don't count here in professional wrestling. Nice sit out and turn in. Didn't get out. He did that time. Right around back. And look at Barry O. Just knows exactly where he is all the time. At one point in time, I think, I read that Barry O was under the tutelage of one Ace Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cowboy Bob Ace Orton. I was wondering if he were, because some of his moves are similar to Cowboy Ace Orton.
And believe me, you couldn't have a better teacher than Ace Orton.
Oh, that's for sure.
One of the great mechanics of all of professional wrestling.
I may not, and I'm sure you may not agree. We both don't agree with a lot of the things that Ace Orton does in that ring, but you do have to give credit where credit's due, and he certainly is a ring general.
Certainly have to respect his ability, if nothing else.
He can do it all.
And he has the ability to, on any given night, put anybody away.
That's for sure.
He can do it. Oh, headbutt.
Oh.
He seemed to have got the worst of it.
That one backfired on him.
Obviously didn't do his homework. Oh, beautiful chop by Frankie Lane. Down goes Barry O. Scoop slam. Oh, drove him down. This could be all over right here. Nope.
I was going to say, had him in the center of the ring. I did.
Oh, small package. Cradled him. Doesn't have the other leg hooked, though. Foot in the ropes once more. I think Frankie Lane is getting a little perturbed. Shoulder block. Down in front quickly goes Barry O. Look out. Oh, backbreaker. Oh, what kind of a suplex was that? This one is history, I do believe. Yes. Looked like he was going for a backbreaker, Red, and then turned and dropped him right on the back of his neck.
Yes, that was a beautiful move on the part of Barry O, I have to admit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Barry O.
Barry O with a very impressive victory here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, and a very impressive move. If we can, we'd like to go back in time just only a few moments ago and take a look at what seemed at first to be a backbreaker, but turns out to be some kind of a inverted suplex, dropping him right on the back of his neck. Watch this. Oh, there he goes. His head just whipped and hit the mat. Over for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote. Plenty of action still to come. Barry O, your winner. We'll be back. Well, I think that has to go down in the record books. The first time here on Prime Time that Barry O has gotten a victory. However, if that's going to be your claim to fame, your victory over Frankie Lane, that leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, you know, the guy did sing Mule Train. And
No,
Ghost
not
Rider.
that Frankie Lane. What's wrong with you?
I'll tell you, after a year of not seeing Barry O, it looks like he's improved 5 years plus. To me, that's just my thinking, of course.
Well,
The brain,
maybe it has
like
something
me.
to do with the added poundage that he put on, about 35 or 40
Looks like
pounds.
he's been in the gym pretty
yeah,
steady.
he's been doing it. Would you like to enlighten us? So when are we going to see the stuff?
It's on. It's what foreman. You wake up, move before they throw dirt on you. I'm expecting a parcel coming here whenever it arrives, no matter when we're in the show or into video or film or anything. You come in, bring it here, right here, and there's a little something extra in it for you, my
Oh,
good man.
jeez. Boy, you're going to run out of cash here. A little something extra for the floor man.
Hey,
Little
check the
something
threads.
extra
Money means nothing.
in it. Oh. No deliveries as yet for Bobby the Brain Heenan here on Prime Time Wrestling this
You want to
week.
get me worried, don't you? Like it's not coming.
Well, you haven't really delivered yet on
This is
anything
one
to
week I'm going to be on here with you where I am not going to wind up looking like your Patsy.
Okay. I give credit where credit is due. If you deliver, you deliver. Right now, we're going to go to Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. Self-proclaimed Canadian's #1 athlete, Iron Mike Sharp, taking on a tremendous opponent in Sivi. So let's go down.
Alfalfa?
Sivi.
Offie.
Let's go to ringside.
Introducing first, from Hamilton, Ontario, weighing 278 pounds, Iron Mike Sharp. His opponent from Samoa.
Wait a minute. You forgot something. Something's very important to me. You know who I am? Canada's greatest athlete. What's the matter with you anyway? You should have that written down.
His opponent from Samoa, weighing 240 pounds, Sivi.
Well, that earlier shot must have been of Iron Mike's family, Red. They were all applauding there when...
Yes, he brought all his relations.
I guess so. Not too far down the road, Hamilton, Ontario, his home. I guess you couldn't really get too much farther apart. The Isle of Samoa and Hamilton, Ontario.
That's for sure.
Speedster here in Sivi. Referee Terry Yorkston checking everything out.
Well, Sivi is going to have to be a speedster, Gino.
Giving away a lot of power.
I was going to say, he's giving away power, and Sharp has a 38-pound weight advantage. And let's face it, Mike Sharp, he's...
and the weapon, don't forget the weapon.
Yes, the weapon, what was it? He said that... He said
8.5 years.
Yeah, 8.5 years, is it? I know it's somewhere between 7 or 8 years.
8.5 years, he had a bad forearm. So he needs that forearm support. Already giving some static to our referee. I give him credit. He's a handsome guy, though. I give him credit where credit is due.
Well, his father was a handsome man.
Oh, yes, he was. From a wrestling family. Starts right off with a nice scoop slam on Sivi. Iron Mike only knows one speed, and that's full out.
Yes. He's never in reverse, that's for sure.
Oh, he got him again. He's certainly going to win the power display. There's no question about that.
And I'm sure he'll win the shouting display, too.
Oh, if shouting could win it or talking could win it, he'd win every match.
He'd be champion.
Oh, my God, yes. Claims to be Canada's greatest. Oh, look at this. Sivi turning the tables. Oh, right over into a nice arm drag. And Sharp coming in full speed ahead, gets caught with a 1-foot drop kick. Now he's going to think about it.
He's going to take a walk.
Something happened to his game plan. Uh-oh, Sivi up on the top rope. It's a long way down there. Very high-risk move.
The only other person I've seen jump off that top rope like that, down onto the floor, the Intercontinental Champion, Macho Man Savage.
Randy Savage, high flyer of the World Wrestling Federation. Mike is regrouping right now.
He's back. 6.
Well, got up to a 7 count, but managed to sneak back in there.
Watch your feet, ref. Come on, watch your feet. Watch your feet. Come on.
Are you ready for that one, Gino? He's Sharp's telling referee, watch the feet, watch the feet.
Obviously complaining about the bare foot. He must have caught one right underneath the chin. I've never seen Sivi enter the ring with anything on his feet, except part of his birthday suit. Side headlock now by Iron Mike. Sivi's going to get rid of him here in a hurry. Look out. Nice shoulder block. Ran right over him like a freight train. Sivi down in front. Over the top goes Mike. Oh, nice single leg trip. Oh, came out of there nicely with a hammerlock right out the back door. He's got wrestling ability, right?
Yes, he does.
You can do it any way you want to do it in there. If you want to mix it up.
Well, I'm sure that he could wrestle if he had to, but I think he probably finds it easier the other way.
You think he's picked up any of his father's traits?
Well, his father, he was pretty rough, so was his
Yes, he
uncle.
was. Oh, look at this. Right over the top of the bag goes Sivi into a nice reverse sunset right down the center, but look, powerful legs. Oh, he ran right into another drop kick. He doesn't know which way to go. I love it.
Well, I said he never goes in reverse. There's one time we did see him go in reverse.
Sivi threatening with the right hand, and oh, he didn't threaten anymore. He let him have it. Sharp now rammed into the top turnbuckle. Is the youngster from Samoa having it all his own way right now. Oh, nice reverse knife edge. Oh, excuse me, there's Excedrin headache number 5 right
For
there.
sure.
2 count only. It's Mike gets out of there. Sivi goes to a reverse chin lock.
Well, young Sivi certainly has everything going his way right now. Reverse chin lock. And a good counter by Iron Mike.
Well, nice wrestling move. Another nice counter. Going a chin lock here. Got that side of the head trapped with his right leg and jerking the chin back at the same time. I don't ever remember. Well, he made it to the rope. I can't ever remember Iron Mike Sharp ever submitting in a match. Right?
No, now that you mention it, I've never seen him submit either.
He's a very gutsy guy. Referee's got to break this. Come on, ref. Oh. Excuse me. Sivi with a nice side mirror. Nice counter to a head scissors. Finally got a little breathing room, Iron Mike did.
Like we said, he can. Iron Mike, he knows a few holds.
He certainly does. And he's probably in better shape than a whole lot of guys that I know of, right?
Yes, I would say he's in better shape than 40–50% of the other wrestlers.
Real fanatic about working out. Whenever you see him before or after a match, he's doing some kind of free exercises. And Lord knows what he does when he's in the range of a gymnasium or a health club or something.
Yes. Well, I heard the story where I believe it was in Boston. He found a vacant dressing room after his match, and he went there and started working out. Didn't keep track of the time. Before he knew it, he was locked in the place.
Locked in overnight. He was on the first match of the evening. Sivi unloading here now, going to work on the legs. Wow, finger right in the eye. They got locked in Beantown overnight.
Only Iron Mike could do something like that.
Got up the next day, and the hockey players were filing in for their game. He was still there. Oh, nice slingshot off the ropes. He knows how to do that. Do it well. Tables have turned here in this match. Oh, excuse me. That'll get your attention.
You could hear that one out on Carlton Street.
You probably heard that in Rochester, all the way across Lake Ontario. Look out, Irish whip coming up. Big backdrop. Sivi came down a little bit feet first there. Might have saved him a little. Over for the... Now he wants to be a referee, too.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to count. He wanted to do everything.
Well, being Canada's greatest athlete.
I guess he can do it all. Only thing he can't do right at this point in time is hold down the youngster. But he's well on halfway up the road to victory right now. Look out, another Irish whip in. Another backdrop, got caught with a sunset flip. Hooks the legs. No. Wow. He flopped.
But you can't get much closer than that. That was about a 2.5 count there.
Nice counter by Iron Mike Sharp. This one was history. As that forearm support coming into play, just rammed it right in the back of the neck of Offie. Shoulder blocks. Got a lot of weight, a lot of force behind those blows. Big Beal coming up. Oh, he didn't get him too far, he just turned him over. Oh, drop kick attempted by the big guy. Sivi just a little bit too quick for that. Look out, Offie off the ropes. Oh, went for a headbutt. And Sharp might have been playing possum, Red.
Oh, that's for sure. 1 for 1 there.
Both of these guys are ripe for the picking right now, either one.
One wrong move by either one. This one will be all over.
Oh, beautiful crescent kick delivered by Offie in the right hand, right to the breadbasket. Irish whip in. Oh, beautiful chop. And Sharp is tied up in between the top and middle ropes. Oh, look at the little fire dance going on right now as he's on the warpath.
Well, he's certainly making the most of it. Comes out.
Look out. Oh. Walked right into that boot, right in the lower abdomen, and down right. Sivi Offie was on a roll in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. And what is this? Come on, young. Miss Betty.
Okay.
Undoubtedly.
It's not Miss. Oh, okay. Will someone go out front now that my package has arrived?
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
The package for the brain has
With your
arrived.
simple
We'll be
look on
back
your
with the
face.
second half of this matchup
Up out
in just a
front.
moment. Well, wrestling fans, we haven't got it inside yet, but it's now common knowledge that there's a huge delivery truck here for Bobby the Brain Heenan, but right now, at this particular point in time, we're going to go back to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens and take a look at Sharp.
You are on that.
Right in the middle of the ring, Terry Yorkston almost got ran over there. But look at this, Mike's in no shape to follow up, right?
No, he's not. Just the time that he should be. Move in right now.
Get off his hair!
Wasted a whole lot of time there. I guess he wasn't able to do anything about it. Whip in again. Oh, plants another one, a beauty. Right in the breadbasket. Another one to the back of the head. They're taking their toll now. He's starting to unload. And rams a beautiful shot by our number 5 handheld. They're doing a tremendous job here as always. Oh, look at that. He didn't do his homework.
Uh-oh, that just got the adrenaline going in Sivi Offie. And now here we see Iron Mike on the in reverse again, Gino.
He's backpedaling, something he doesn't very often do. And Sivi unloading now. Hard into the turnbuckle. Look out, coming a mile a minute. Sharp out of there. Oh, look at that shot right to the ear.
Right on the side of the
A
head.
mule kick and a beauty. Look out. Sharp in for the ride. Wow. Can't do that. Can't put your head down. Cardinal mistake made by Sivi Offie. It might cost him the match. And Offie to the outside. Down onto the concrete here in Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. Iron Mike Sharp claiming victory, but he hasn't exactly won yet.
Well, just when I thought it looked like it was the beginning of the end for Sivi Offie, I thought Mike Sharp would keep him in the ring and try to go for that pin. Instead, he decides to punish him, throws him out of the ring. But you can't win the match that way, Jim.
Absolutely not. I thought he was going to go out and get him and throw him back in again. You know, you had him right for the pickings. Why throw the guy outside the ring? I don't understand that strategy. However, everybody travels to a different beat of the drum, I guess. Oh! Rammed right into the steel railing. Sivi Offie, and about to be rammed again. Oh, that could be an automatic disqualification in my book. In a whole lot of pain right now, Sivi Offie. Referee Terry Yorkston could disqualify him right there, and he wouldn't get too many complaints from anybody except Iron Mike. Oh, he got the leg. Perhaps he's going to drag him out here. Oh, make me a wish.
Well, is he or isn't he?
Oh, the crowd wants him to. There's a number of choices here. Oh, he did it.
Just made him a soprano.
My God. That could also be construed as a disqualification automatically. Well, I guess they're about even now, the referee figures. Atomic drop. Caught the big guy. Threatening to do some further damage. Could be making a big mistake by wasting time here. Plants a headbutt to the lower abdomen, down for the cover. Mike's got both hands under there and foot on the ropes as well.
Well, they've been setting quite a pace, these two. They're going, what, over 10 minutes now, I believe, and they haven't slowed up one bit.
Been hammer and tong. Look out. Offie on the second turnbuckle. Oh, right down for the splash. 1, 2, no. Couldn't get him. Powerful upper body saved Iron Mike that time. Oh, there's a headbutt right between the eyes. That could be all she wrote right there. No, close but no cigar.
Just when you think it's going to be over.
Elbow, but nobody home. Well, Sivi had 2 golden opportunities there. Didn't capitalize on either one of them. Oh, reverse neck breaker. Drives him down to the canvas. Very nonchalant cover here. He's not hooking anything.
No, I was going to say, he should hook a leg there or something.
You're not going to hold Mike down like that. Sharp over the top rope. Down to the floor. Where only moments ago, the Samoan was down there.
Yes, well, the Samoan, I guess he didn't have any luck trying to fit him in the ring. I guess he figures send him for a ride outside like he did to me. Maybe I can soften him up a little more that way.
Sivi in control. No, nice reversal by Sharp. Ducks underneath the big right hand. High cross body. Still doesn't hook a leg. Several opportunities missed by the youngster. Oh, look at this. Chopping away with a vengeance, Iron Mike Sharp. As he says, he thinks he's just about had enough. Pleading for mercy, but he's not going to get any. Chop right on the top of the forehead. Oh, there's that headbutt. That'll knock you right into the middle of next week. There'll be no reversal on this one. Hard into the corner, follows him right in with a nice clothesline. And Mike absorbing a whole lot of punishment here. Now it's payback time. Sivi delivering 6 or 8 blows right to the jaw. Nope, still can't hold a big guy down.
Well, he's still not hooking anything. Just going for the cross body press.
Oh, he got a cradle now. He's got everything hooked. And still he powered out. I think Sivi's getting a little disgruntled here. Getting a little discouraged. Nice hip lock by Sharp. Watch out. Off the ropes. Oh, landed right on the upraised knees of Sivi right into the lower abdomen. Over for the cover. No, a foot's on the rope again.
Well, you mentioned that Sivi he's probably getting discouraged about now, but I'm sure that I would think that Mike Sharp started to get a little discouraged too. Of course, on the other hand, Mike Sharp could go all night. It really doesn't make any difference to him.
Well, neither one of these guys are going to run out of gas out there.
No, that's for sure.
High-risk move coming up from the young Samoan as he's perched up there too late. He got caught. Oh, no, he didn't get caught. He slipped off that top rope as Sharp was about to slam him. And now it's a sleeper hold from the outside by Sivi. Uh-oh, I believe Mr. Offie has been counted outside the ring, Red.
It's either been counted out or was there has a time limit expired?
He was out there on the apron an awful long time. We'll have to wait and get the official word from the referee as he spoke to the timekeeper. Didn't look like he called for the bell. Let's find out for sure exactly what went down.
Ladies and gentlemen, because time expired, the referee declares this match a draw.
Well, 20 minutes of hot and heavy action here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, and it's not over yet. Sharp not satisfied with the decision. Continues the attack. This match is over. Reversal by Offie. Oh, monkey flip. And a beauty. The Samoan on fire now. There he goes. He wanted a little extracurricular activity, but he got the worst of it.
Yes, he did.
Well, neither wrestler has to feel bad about that one. What a hard-fought battle here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens for both participants, Iron Mike Sharp and Sivi. I'm sure we're going to see a return match between these two in the weeks and months to come here in the World Wrestling Federation. Plenty more action still to come. We'll be back. Well, I'd certainly like to see that particular matchup with a whole lot longer time limit. What is it?
Here we go.
Oh, give me a break. What is this?
Go.
$2.90 postage.
We took Harry out there.
due. I love it. Oh my God. Who sent that? Miss Betty?
There's $3. Keep the change, kid. Keep the change, kid. It's all yours. Don't mention it.
Wait a minute.
What?
$2.90 postage. Keep the change. You give him $3.
You'd have given him nothing.
What are you, the last of the big spenders, or
The
what?
money he makes here, he don't need anything
All right,
more.
let's see the
Look at the way he
doll.
dresses.
Let's see it.
Wait a minute. You think I'm going to open this right now?
Well, I should hope so.
You'd like to see it, wouldn't you?
Who's it addressed to?
It's addressed to me.
Mr. Bobby Heenan. Look at what's got host crossed out. What is that?
It's got host crossed out.
Yeah.
Somebody did that at the front desk trying to be funny
I
again.
love it. Crossed out.
But don't worry.
Wrestling fans, right now, Beanie's not going to open a package. A special
Not right
interview
yet.
with the Honky Tonk Man.
Well, Gorilla and Bobby the Brain, I think on this one point, perhaps both of you would be in agreement that ever since he burst upon the scene here in the World Wrestling Federation, the Honky Tonk Man has been creating quite a stir, not only in the ring, but with the fans at all the great arenas. And Honky Tonk Man, I doubt I've ever seen a man who seems to enjoy wrestling as much as you do.
You know, I'm hitting on about 16 cylinders every time I go in that wrestling ring. Sometimes I get up in the morning just for a warm-up. I go out to the international airport and I kickstart a 747. If I'm not doing that, I might be under the hood of my 59 pink Cadillac. You know what? I got a 4-speed on the floor. I get rubber in all 4 gears. And let me tell you, she's the fastest thing around. I'm not bragging, but if she had wings, I think she'd fly. You know what I'm talking about, Ken?
Certainly do.
I just heard you mention something there just a minute ago. You was talking about the commentators, Gorilla Monsoon. You was talking about Bobby the Brain Heenan. Well, let me say this. I respect Gorilla Monsoon. I love the man just like he was a father. He was the greatest figure in wrestling for a long, long time. But let me tell you about Bobby the Brain Heenan. He's the brain. He knows everything about professional wrestling. Bobby the Brain Heenan knows nothing. He's got no brain. Bobby the Brain Heenan is a weasel. That's what Bobby is. Bobby don't know anything. What he does, he walks around with his hair all dyed blonde. You know, it looks like straw. What I like to do is get my hands in it and I start plucking him just like plucking a chicken. I throw that stuff away like I throw $100 bills. That's what I think about Bobby Heenan. And being on a USA cable network, it's the greatest thing that's happened to the Honky Tonk Man in a long time. The other great thing that's ever happened to me was being in the World Wrestling Federation, Ken, and standing here beside you. And it's nothing more I like to do than strut and stroll on a Saturday night. I like to get Peggy Sue, pull her up real close, slide across the hardwood floors, and have a good time with all the people out there.
Well, one thing about the Honky Tonk Man, he is opinionated to say the least, and whether he's right or wrong, I will leave that to you, Gorilla and Bobby the Brain, to talk amongst yourselves. Stay with us. We'll be back with more great primetime action right after this.
Why don't you
no,
come on
what
and
you don't
do
understand,
this?
Monsoon,
Why not?
is you make me wait for everything. You're constantly making me wait for this and that. I am going to make you wait now.
You know, it might not be a bad idea. Well, why are you moving it for?
Because I don't trust you.
Well, I like the shot better because
tell
then
you
we didn't
something,
see
Father.
you. What do you mean, Father?
Father, I heard what the Honky Tonk Man said about you
I have to have a
being
little
some
talk
relation
with
to
the
me.
Honky
Let
Tonk
me tell the
Man.
Honky Tonk Man something. You want to talk about hair? You got 38 pounds of Brill cream in your hair, and you got an old pair of pajamas on with sequins, and
Coming
you're going to make
up,
fun of me?
Mr. X
You better
against
keep your
Jose
mouth
Luis
shut,
Rivera
Honky Tonk
in
Man,
progress.
or you're
Let's
in
go to
trouble.
the ring.
I'll guarantee it.
Get him out of the corner.
And right now, Mr. X is having
Come
a
on,
lot of
get it down
success,
now,
got
boy.
everything going his way.
2, 3. Come on, get him out of the corner.
Well, that's partly your job, referee, to get him out of the corner. Reverse chin lock now by Mr. X. He's really doing a softening up job on Jose Luis Rivera. I believe he's from Mayagüez in Puerto Rico, one of the
Mayagüez.
island towns. They say there are more sharks off the coast of Mayagüez than anywhere else in the world, including Australia.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
I always thought Australia had the record for that.
No, I think that, I believe that's a fact that I picked up when I was in Puerto Rico on a recent trip. World Wrestling Federation all over the entire wrestling world knows no boundaries.
No. Well, if you're not with the World Wrestling Federation today,
You're not with it.
you're not with it. That's right.
You got it.
Or you're in the minors.
You're in the
shall we say.
boondocks.
You're in the boondocks.
Oh, using the ropes for a little added leverage there, Mr. X. Referee right on top of the case. Didn't quite pick it up the first time around, but can't fault him for that. Very slick maneuver.
Ooh, he caught him with a vicious knee. There, that. Whoa. Rivera comes right back.
Uh-oh, Rivera just about had it here with the unorthodox moves. Oh, nice drop kick. Following it up now, Jose Luis with the right hand to the jaw. Mr. X plants another one right in the sternum and rams him into the top turnbuckle. Referee warning him, admonishing him, but of course, after the fact, snapmare with a little bit of hair and right back to that chin lock again. A lot of wrestlers today going to that reverse chin lock, man. I don't know whether they're trying to buy time with it or catch a breather, or it's you know,
well,
unless you have a great weight advantage over your opponent, it's really not all that, you know, that much of a successful hold for you.
No, it's not. But like you say, maybe he's just buying time or whatever. I was going to say this, Mr. X, for a fellow who really doesn't know where he's from, he does know his way around that ring.
Oh, he certainly does that. No stranger to the squared circle. Look out, shoulder block. Caught a Mr. X coming in, ran right over him like a freight train. Jose Luis now with a side headlock. Mr. X won't stay in that long. It's got to be uncomfortable with that mask on. Hip lock? No. Oh, what a beautiful high reversal on the hip lock. Really got his hip deep underneath there and got Mr. X way up in the air.
Come on, get out of the corner, Jose. Get it out of the corner.
Rivera, to me, has always lacked the ability to finish a guy off, right?
Yes, just when you think he's...
Oh, look at that. Planted the chin.
It could be right here, though. You know, he's
Jose
up on that
Luis
second rope.
waiting patiently. Look out. Drop kick off the second turnbuckle. Hooks the leg. Get the shower ready.
Beautiful move there by Rivera. Got him right on the button with that drop kick.
Just when I said he didn't have the ability to put a guy away, you made a liar out of me and put Mr. X away. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jose Luis Rivera.
Very impressive victory for Jose Luis Rivera here in one of the meccas, Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Let's go back in time only moments ago to our replay. And boy, he was perched up there, just biding his time. Mr. X doesn't have a clue, Red, as to where Jose Luis is. And then look at this drop kick.
Right on the butt.
Oh, right on the sternum. Knocked him right into the middle of next week. Hooks the leg for good measure. Easy 3 count. Jose Luis Rivera on the winning track again here in the World Wrestling Federation. Plenty of action still to come. Don't go away. Back on the winning trail.
Yes, I am.
Jose Luis Rivera is back on the winning.
It'll be a short trail.
Let's take a peek.
Oh, you're going nuts, aren't you? Nope. Nope.
That's from Miss Betty sent that package. There's no telling what's in there. If she
No,
sent it.
Grandpa Honky Tonk Man, I'm not going to show you
Grandpa
right
Honky Tonk Man, huh?
now. What did he say? You're like a father to him.
Well,
You mean you dressed that moron like that?
no.
You
no,
oiled down that, you slicked down that hair?
No, it's just that, you know, sometimes
he
your
admires you.
reputation precedes you. And,
Yeah.
well, he made a few choice remarks about you,
Well, of
too.
course he did, because he's jealous of me. That happened to me all my life. Everybody's always been jealous of me.
King's not jealous.
The king?
The king.
He's the king. He doesn't have to be.
Let's
Orndorff isn't.
Take a look at your doll. Let's show
You
her.
ready?
Yeah.
Nah, not yet. Well, that's Jake Roberts.
All right, Jake,
I'm
this is
I'm
Jake
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Wrestling fans, plenty more action still to come. We'll be back in a moment. Well, wrestling fan, just been sitting here. Bobby's maybe going to open the box. I've just been sitting here thinking the wrestling dolls are only that big. What is yours, life size?
No, mine has to be packed very, very good.
Why, is it very
Because-
fragile?
No, it's not fragile. It's the same as the rest of them. But if somebody was to see this going through an X-ray detector, these are pretty hot items, you know, pal. These have to be protected.
Oh, are you kidding or what?
Oh, I'm not. Do you have a gorilla doll out of you?
No, I don't see.
I have a Bobby the Heenan
Coming up,
brain doll.
wrestling fans, Tiger Chung Lee as we join in progress against newcomer Jerry Allen.
I'm watching the box.
I would venture to say maybe a couple of years in the pro ranks for Jerry Allen. He'll get an education in a hurry here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, he certainly will.
I don't suppose he has too much trouble getting a date for Saturday night either.
I wouldn't think so.
No,
he's
nice
a handsome
looking
young fellow.
Oh, look out. Didn't work for Tiger Chung Lee. He's a little upset right now as he's trying to regroup here and rethink this. Fans really getting on this case. Another tremendous crowd on hand here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. You won't see a clean break this time. Oh, look at that. Planted one right in the kisser. Oh, Jerry Allen. That'll give you a negative attitude.
I thought it was going to be all over right there, Gino.
Oh, well, maybe that's why he put those boots on. He's using those laces.
Oh, and he used that sole, too. Caught him right on the chin.
Oh, that was an illegal karate blow, excuse me, right to the esophagus.
And being the ring veteran that he is, you notice how he does everything on the blind side of the referee.
Well, in some cases, that's not too difficult to do.
No? You're insinuating maybe that some of the referees...
no reflection on the referee that's in there right now, but there are some guys that...
They do have a hard job.
Yes, they do, but there are some that leave a lot to be desired, and this is not particularly one of them. I've been known to get on their case on occasion.
So have I. During my wrestling career, I've gotten on a few of them.
Referee doing a good job maintaining control here in this particular matchup. Unfortunately, it's gone all the way of Tiger Chung Lee right now, as he's really going to work now on the youngster. Those will take their toll in a hurry. I don't care how many sit-ups you do or how much you work that abdominal area when guys start throwing shots like that in there. I don't have to tell you, Red. You know what they're like.
That takes the wind out of your sails. I'm surprised, though, that this Tiger Chung Lee hasn't gone for a pin. Oh, and here we go. Maybe he's going for one now.
Well, maybe he wants to teach the youngster a lesson. That's a dangerous thing to do when you really don't know what the capabilities are of your opponent. Now he's mounting a little bit of offense of his own. Oh, nice forearm. Look out. Slingshot. Tiger in hard. Oh. Well, mistake not uncommon to an inexperienced youngster. Put his head down and paid for it. Chung Lee dropping the elbow. Very nonchalant cover. You're never going to beat this fellow that way.
He didn't even have the shoulders covered.
No.
Just enough for a 1 count.
Got some fingers taped up there. Oh, excuse me. Reverse knife edge.
Oh, and he caught him with another beauty.
Irish whip in. Catches him again in the lower abdomen. Tiger Chung Lee now starting to soften up Jerry Allen. Things going his way.
Well, he's been working over for about 3 minutes now.
Glad to see the referee step in and break that. It was a blatant chokehold. Well, if Allen doesn't start to mount some kind of offense here in a very short, this one will go in the record books.
Yes,
a win for Tiger Chung Lee.
He'll be able to get ready for the showers.
Well, the youngster must have heard me. Trying to slow down the big Korean. Oh, that was a point of the toe right in the sternum area. And another crescent kick by big Tiger Chung Lee. I saw him do a demonstration one day breaking some blocks and bricks. It was unreal. Ducks underneath one. Look out. Right out onto the runway here in Toronto. Jerry Allen. Lucky for him that wasn't one of the other 3 sides or he'd have been down in the concrete.
Well, he's been certainly taking a beating for about the last 4 minutes now. Tiger Chung Lee scoops him in from outside. Oh, a beautiful move.
Carried him over, hooks the leg. It's all over. Just when we thought the youngster was down and out, comes up with a tremendous surprise move, a momentum-type carry. And boy, he's getting out of there in a hurry before the big Korean realizes what's happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Jerry Allen.
Jerry Allen successful in his debut here in Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. I believe this is his debut. And look at this. Tiger had it all going his own way. Just beat the youngster down to a pulp and then tries to scoop slam him in from the outside. And look at that. Reached right into the crotch, got that leverage, takes him over, hooks the leg. Nice maneuver. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of young Jerry Allen here in the weeks and months to come here in the World Wrestling Federation. We'll be back. Wow, lucky thing for Jerry Allen, newcomer to the World Wrestling Federation. Referee was right there.
That's amazing.
That's usually doesn't happen too often, but he was right there to make the count because I don't believe he could hold Tiger Chung Lee down very long. He's a very powerful individual, and everyone knows his capabilities. And when are you going to open the box?
Oh, it's eating at you, isn't it?
Well,
I love it. I
want to see if the doll, in fact, has a tail or not.
It doesn't have a tail. I'll guarantee you that. The doll in here does not have a tail.
Do you know that? Have
yes,
you seen
I know.
it?
I've seen my doll. I have 200 of them at home. That's just for gifts, for friends.
Oh, you don't have 200 friends. Give me a break. Who you trying
You
to
have
kid?
200 friends. You want me to name them? Want me to call them all now?
No, I'm sure Miss Betty takes. Don't forget this weekend, Miss Betty's paycheck. You promised a little bonus.
When I give Miss Betty a bonus, it's not in the paycheck.
Oh, please, give me a break.
Maybe dinner on the town?
Bobby the Brain Heenan
You fly her to
expounding
Maui
on
for
his
the
virtues.
weekend.
We'll be back right after this and
Or to
take a look
Tampa.
maybe
How
in the
about
box.
Tampa?
We're back, wrestling fans. We're going to take a look at a very impressive rising young star here in the World Wrestling Federation, one Paul Roma, although in for a most difficult time this week here on Prime Time Wrestling against the ring veteran Terry Gibbs, who presents a problem for everybody.
Well, Paul Roma reminds me of a half a bar of soap.
What do you mean a half a bar?
Oh, if you go in the bathroom and you see a bar of soap, you always say there's a nice bar of soap. If there's that much soap left, you say, well, we need new soap. But a half a bar of soap, you don't pay any attention to.
Oh, come on with the bar of soap. Let's go to Toronto's Maple Leaf
This
Gardens.
box is moving. Hey, floor man, come here.
To New York, weighing 235 pounds, Paul Roma. His opponent from Florida, weighing 244 pounds, Terry Gibbs.
Terry Gibbs, Paul Roma. Tremendous matchup here. These two youngsters, relatively new to the World Wrestling Federation, but not new to the squared circle. And this match so important for both careers, Red.
Yes, I do believe that Terry Gibbs has the edge in experience here. However, I think you'll agree with me, Gino. This Paul Roma, I would say he has to be one of the most improved wrestlers over the last year in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, I have to agree with you, Red. I think a lot of that has to do with his teaming up with Special Delivery Jones. They made a few overseas tours together in Australia, Japan, South America, Puerto Rico, and SD really taken a liking to the youngster and is laying a lot of good stuff off on him.
Well, if anybody knows their way around the ring, SD certainly does. And like you said, truly a fine gentleman, and I'm glad to hear that he has taken this Paul Roma under his wing.
Terry Gibbs having a few choice remarks with some of our ringsiders here. We best pay attention to Mr. Roma. Beating a person at ringside won't win the match for you. It won't take the money and put it in your pocket. You got to beat your opponent. Paul Roma, very well put together. Obviously spends a lot of time in the gymnasium. You don't get like that by accident.
No.
You can't get that way waiting for the bus.
Well, there we see Terry Gibbs now on the other corner having a few words with the fans on the other side of the ring. And of course, you know, this stalling by Terry Gibbs, I'm sure that has to upset Paul Roma's strategy somewhat.
Well, it's a nice psychological ploy by Terry Gibbs. Whether it works or not remains to be seen, as Roma just sort of stepped back and let Gibbs do his thing. He didn't bother him too much. Didn't seem to upset the youngster very much. Terry Gibbs doing everything but wrestling right at this point in time.
Just stalling for time, like you said, Gino. Gary Yorkston had enough of it, put the count on him. Well, we finally got him locked up.
Well, finally got a wrestling hold. Side headlock. Paul Roma. Gibbs got rid of him in a hurry. Where'd he go? There he is. Leapfrog right over the back. High cross body. One count. That's all. Gibbs got a surprise. I'll show you the agility of Paul Roma as Gibbs was standing perfectly erect when he leapfrogged right over his back.
No!
The ladies are really taking a liking to Paul Roma.
I can imagine. I was going to say this, Terry Gibbs, in some respects, reminds me of Canada's greatest athlete, Mike Sharp, in the vocal department.
In the vocal department, that's about where it would end, I think. Holding on to that side headlock. Gibbs trying to come out of here with a nice standing wrist lock. Probably will do something devious if he gets turned around enough. Referee looking right in there to make sure that there's no hair involved or tights. And now Roma winning the power battle on the top side of this. He's going to turn it back around perhaps into that headlock once more. Yes, he did.
No! Well, I think in the strength department, Paul Roma is going to win every time.
What do you say? No!
Of course, in the world of professional sports, there's no substitution for experience. You only get that one way in the world of professional wrestling, and that is to get in there with the top guy. Ducks underneath, another elbow. Oh, high sunset flip. Catches him short. Oh, he planted one right between the eyes of the youngster. But Roma up quickly and right again. Snatches that side headlock.
No! No! No!
In my wrestling years, Red, I very seldom use a side headlock.
Well, you were so much taller than...
Well, I always figured you can't beat a guy with it. It's not a pinning combination. It's not a submission hold.
But you can wear them down sometimes if you, you know, if you take them over.
Plus, when you got that guy in the side headlock, he's facing you and he's got two arms free, and there's a whole lot of things he can do to you.
That's for sure.
Just like that. Planted a knee right in the lower abdomen. Oh, nice shoulder block by Gibbs. Roma down in front quickly. The youngster up in a hurry, but runs into another shoulder block. There's a little bit of that inexperience showing as he didn't know quite what to do. He was up there in a hurry. He knew what to do right there. And right back to that side headlock. Obviously feels comfortable with that.
Yes, well, he feels it's working for him.
Well, that hole was mastered by quite a few people in the world of professional wrestling. And one comes to mind, the late, great Gorgeous George.
Yes, another one was Buddy Rogers.
Did you have occasion to wrestle Gorgeous George, Red? I never did.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No. But I was wrestling at that time when he was still, Gorgeous George was still active.
I was not.
With him.
I didn't know you were that much older than me. Uh-oh, look out. Roma out to the floor.
I'm 39 at home.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I won't say how many anniversaries I've been in the
You and Jack Benny. We seem to be getting all tangled up here, Red, in our extracurricular wiring.
Don't stand up too quick.
No, in the meantime, Roma absorbing a lot of punishment here at the hand of Gibbs. Planted that one right on the sternum. Could hear the smack of the flesh. Oh. Thought he was going to ram him into that steel turnbuckle. He didn't. Gibbs now thinking he's got things well in control here, taking his time. He's not going to have the leverage to get him over. You got to make that. It's got to be one continuous move, Red, or you're not going to get it.
Yes, he slowed down in the middle of it.
Gibbs with a very nonchalant cover there. Front face lock. One of the most dreaded holds in all of professional wrestling. Recently, I had a chance to view a match with the #1 Frenchman, Rene Goulet, and he brought out of retirement a new hold called the dreaded French croissant crunch.
The dreaded croissant French
crunch.
Crunch?
Crunch.
Crunch.
Right. It wasn't successful.
Lay it out. What was it?
I don't know, something he does with the fingers in your temples, Red. I didn't get a really good look at it because he got beat before he could really apply it.
So he better put it back in retirement.
I think so. He gave up on a Scorpio claw hold. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker by Terry Gibbs. It was a nice move, Terry, but you got to follow it up with something else.
Now for a ring veteran, why doesn't he cover? Like you've said so many times, you can't beat your man that way. Absolutely. He's given Roma a chance to recover.
Roma plants a right hand. He better start mounting some kind of offense here. Irish whip coming up. Gibbs in hard. Oh, he put his head down. That's twice he's done that in this match. 2 count only. Gibbs can't seem to hold the youngster down. Inverted atomic drop. That'll take a whole lot of starch out of anyone. Gibbs knows what to do, just having trouble putting the youngster away.
Well, and then sometimes he hesitates too long. Well, Roma turns the tables on him. Rams him into another turnbuckle. And number 3.
Roma asking the fans that is not the move to do. Sometime while you're in there asking, the other guy's clobbering you. Nice high hip lock. Standing drop kick. Catches him right in the chest. Over for the cover. Won't get him. Small package. Might get him with this one. Nope. Oh, backslide coming up. 3 penny combinations in a row and none of them successful.
Oh, if he could only put 2 of those together, he would have had it.
Gibbs following him in. Reverse sunset roll up. Oh, look at the tights. Oh, things backfired here. Terry Gibbs. I don't believe it. Terry Gibbs literally beat himself, man.
He did. He outsmarted himself that time.
He certainly did.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Paul Roma.
Paul Roma victorious here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Let's go back and take a look. Here it comes. Gibbs had a beautiful sunset roll up here. And look at this. He had all the momentum. Now look at it. He tried to get a handful of tights. And Roma turned the tables on him. Hooks the leg. Nothing Gibbs could do about it. Very, very poor strategy on the part of the ring veteran, Terry Gibbs. And there's your winner, the youngster, Paul Roma. Plenty more action still to come. Well, Paul Roma, boy, he shot a lot of things at Gibbs, and then finally it was Gibbs who literally beat himself there, Bonnie. Tried to outsmart him.
Well, he tried to pull the man out of the way.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, why him?
Okay.
It's for you.
Miss Betty? For
No,
me?
it's not Miss Betty. She
Hello.
wouldn't be calling you.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I understand that. I'm doing the best I can. Right. I'll try. Sure. Okay. Bye.
Hello.
Hung up. The big brother. The
Honky Tonk Man?
dreaded Nelson Swegler wants to know why we don't open that box or get rid of it. One of the two. And
Wait a minute. This is. Who does Nelson Swagger think he is? If he wants the box open, let somebody send him a gift. This is mine. This is mine, and I'm going to show you.
Special
and the
interview
millions
with
of
our
people
friend
out there.
Ken Resnick
And
and one of the
Swagler wants to
dominating
stick his nose in
forces
my
here in the
business,
World Wrestling
I'll shove him in
Federation,
this box
the Wizard.
and mail him up to Connecticut.
Thank you again, Gorilla. And Gorilla, I'm sure both you and Bobby the Brain Heenan will echo my sentiments how great it is to be a part of Prime Time Wrestling, the only wrestling program that airs not only in all 48 continental states, but of course our 49th and 50th states, Alaska and Hawaii, well, and we don't want to forget our possession in Puerto Rico either. Now, as you fans well know, the World Wrestling Federation, the #1 wrestling organization far and away, attracts more and more great stars each and every day. And one man that, well, actually, I'm not really sure where exactly he's from, but he has come here to the World Wrestling Federation, and I, for one, really don't quite know what to make of the man who just calls himself the Wizard, but numbering amongst his family not only Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter, but Sika as well.
40,000 miles to be on prime time. 2 days ago, I was sitting in the VIP lounge in Singapore airport. Man came up to me. He said, "You have the two largest human beings in your stable." That is correct. Kamala and Sika. Did you know that they each have skulls to that 3/8 of an inch thicker than an ordinary human being's skull? They both measure 3.5 inches from one end of the nostril to the other. They both wear size 17.5 shoe. And they're both very, very, very hungry to chase the rare white Bengal tiger, the man known globally as Hulk Hogan.
Gorilla will be back with more after this.
We're back, wrestling fans, and 3 biggies still to come this week here on Prime Time Wrestling. The Iron Sheik against Mike Rotundo, Hercules Hernandez against Mr. Everything, Pedro Morales, and of course our feature, Savage against George the Animal Steel. And don't forget the opening of the box. We've definitely been promised that that will go down here this week on Prime Time Wrestling.
Just a little while. Don't worry about it. If somebody will go get me a box cutter now, I'll start to get ready to open.
Right now, we're going to go down to ringside for the Iron Sheik and Mike Rotundo.
Nelson, box cutter, huh? Come on, pal.
The manager, known worldwide as the Doctor of Style, Slick. Also acting as manager this evening, Nikolai Volkov. And from Tehran, Iran, weighing 260 pounds, the Iron Sheik. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikolai Volkov would like you all to rise for the Russian national anthem.
He's not even supposed to be out there, Red. This is not a tag match.
I was going to say, that's not right. 3 against 1.
And you people shut up. I know Canada is never USA, but Canada, USA are tough. Russia, #1. Assad, #1. Iran and shit, #1. And you tell me.
His opponent from Syracuse, New York, weighing 245 pounds, Mike Rotundo.
Mike Rotundo coming down the runway with the stars and stripes here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Gorilla Monsoon at ringside with Billy Red Lions. And the referee better take Nikolai Volkov and send him to the locker room area. Oh, look at that. Back jumping job done on the All-American out of Syracuse University. And now a chokehold.
Well, this thing is turning into a beer fight brawl, Gino.
It certainly is. Referee's going to have his hands full. Still got that bandana wrapped around the neck of Mike Rotundo. Both men still have that ring. Oh, nice leapfrog. Look out. Scoop slam. And the Sheik gets a beautiful slam by Rotundo, who now whips off that jacket. Oh, look at this. Turn around is fair play. Yes, and he wraps the kimono right around the neck of the Sheik. Oh, Mike Rotundo's in for a long evening, Red. He's got Slick outside the ring and the big Russian as well. Beautiful clothesline.
You talk about a handicap match. And look at on the outside there, we see Nikolai Volkov cheering the Sheik on. Slick, who has bought half interest, I believe, in the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. Also, Hercules Hernandez, I think, is included in that contract.
Absolutely. He bought half interest in everybody that the Fashion Plate owns.
And, you know, when you look at this Slick, Freddie Blassie finally found the pencil neck deep that he's been talking about all these
So,
years.
unfortunately, this guy's got a lot of bread. Look at a slingshot here. Oh, right into the top turnbuckle. And the Sheik's in deep trouble in this matchup. Hooks the leg, Rotundo does, but no. Former World's Heavyweight Champion, the Iron Sheik, kicked out of there. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Very impressive credentials carried by the Iron Sheik. Master of the suplex. Over 1,000 different ways he can lay it on you.
Yes, represented Iran at I believe it was 1976 or 78 Olympics, wasn't it?
Yes, he did. Rotundo, very, very quick over the top, and then underneath gets caught with a hip lock. And the Sheik now going to the ropes. Oh, backflip. Rotundo long gone out of there.
Well, a good thing for Mike Rotundo that he was able to move out of the way of that one, Gino, or this one could have been all over.
Slick screaming at the Sheik. What is it, Nikolai? I didn't understand one thing he said.
I heard him say something about the referee and Canadians and Americans are prejudiced. Are you kidding?
I should have whacked him with a hammer while he was that close. Rotundo with his hands full here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. He's got to keep an eye on everybody. Irake stopped him dead in his tracks, and now the Sheik with the upper hand in this match. Look out. Big backdrop. Whoa, long way down for Rotundo. Oh, look at that. He's spatting. That's disgusting.
Disgusting and no need for that whatsoever.
Wasting a lot of time here. You don't want to give Rotundo an inch because this youngster can put you away in a hurry. Look out. Clothesline right up alongside the jaw. Beautiful handheld shot right over the shoulder of the Slick. And there goes Rotundo. He could be in deep trouble right now. Oh, look at that. Nikolai Volkov putting the boots down. The referee being distracted by the Sheik did not see any of that action outside the ring.
Well, if he had seen that, I'm sure that the Sheik would have been disqualified by now, Gino.
Well, he should have sent him back to the locker room.
That's it, count the American dog.
Well, Slick saying count the American dog out. You don't want to get too close to Rotundo. He'll be on a receiving end. Imagine where a devious individual like that managed to come up with that kind of money, Red, to buy half of all the contracts of Freddie Blassie. Questioned him a number of times. Look out, gut-wrench suplex, well executed by the Sheik. As to where he got his money, and he was always very dubious.
Yes, he's a very mysterious.
Look out! Camel clutch! Right on! This one is probably all over. Rotundo fighting it, but that's a whole lot of pressure there. He's trying to reach the ring ropes. Rotundo reaching out with that left arm. He made it. He's got the second rope. Referee's going to have to break it. Look at that, a handful of hair by the Sheik, and he sets, oh, look at that. Come on, ref. What a tremendous job that the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov are doing, distracting this referee and getting away with this double team effort.
Well, like I said earlier, this is a perfect example of a handicap match. Twice there, Nikolai Volkov interfered when the referee was distracted.
Abdominal stretch right in the center of the ring, but I don't believe that left leg of the Sheik is hooked in there. No, it's not. You're not going to beat Mike Rotundo like that. I'm sorry.
No
Just
way.
a question of time until Rotundo kicks out of this. There it goes. Hip lock takes him over. Elbow drop of the Sheik gone. Rotundo in a whole lot of trouble right here.
Come on, Sheik, keep it up there.
Another suplex coming up. Oh, nice block by Rotundo as he slips the left leg in and does it again. And now a suplex of his own. Beautiful high vertical one, but already hurt tremendously in this match. Rotundo not able to follow up. Over for the cover, 2 count only. Rotundo with a big right hand. Now winds his Sheik up. Oh, sleeper hold right in the center of the ring. Could be all over.
Keep him in the center there. This one could
Look out.
Look at Slick.
Slick up on the apron, distracting the referee. Here comes Nikolai. Oh, Volkov just clobbered Rotundo from behind. Referee did not see him. Oh, give me a break.
Would you believe that? Only a 2 count. Here comes Volkov again. This time the referee catches it.
Oh, look at this now. Slick. Oh, he went to whack him, and he whacked the Sheik. Rotundo hooks the leg. I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And this crowd goes bananas here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mike Rotundo.
Rotundo with a tremendous victory here, but look out, this one not over yet as the Sheik and Volkov go to work. Now look at they're holding him. Oh, Slick just rammed him with that cane. We may need some outside help here for Rotundo. Probably the best thing that could have happened for him was he fell outside the ring. But he did a number on that trio right there. Let's go back and take a look if we can as the one went down here. Here it comes. Nikolai Volkov had already clobbered Rotundo one time, and now Slick comes up with that cane, and wow, right across the back of his own man. Blassie will be upset about that.
Oh, will he ever? I love it.
Down for the 3 count, but Rotundo had to pay the price. There's your winner. More action to come. We'll be back. Blassie will indeed be upset about that, going home with the short end of the money. Blassie would have never done that, Bobby.
I don't think
Number
so.
1, he could have never made it to the apron.
And number 2, he never uses a cane for anything.
Well, he does. Anybody carries a... It wouldn't be surprised me too much if not in the near future we're going to see you walking around with a cane.
You'll never see me walking with a cane. I don't need a cane.
You
I
got
walk fine.
Blassie, you got Slick, you've got what's his Fuji with a cane.
I don't need a cane. I don't need nothing but the talent I have in that ring. With Mr. Wonderful, the King, Stud, Bundy. I need a cane. Those guys need bulldozers. I don't need nothing.
You need some kind of help, I know
No,
that.
I need to get this box open, and I've asked for a box cutter.
Well,
now they're beginning to stall up now.
I'm getting a little upset about this whole thing.
I'll
I
open
think
it as soon as I get a box cutter. I give you my word right now.
We'll get it open one way or another. Action still coming up, plenty of it here on Prime Time Wrestling, so don't go away. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're back, wrestling fans, and are you going to open the box?
I'm trying to open the box. What do you think I'm doing?
It's supposed to be the brain. Can't you figure out how to open it?
Yeah, but I'm not the average laborer like these people that work in factories and stuff like that. I know nothing about stuff like this.
Simple cardboard box, for God's sake.
You open it.
I will open it.
No,
if
you
want.
won't. This is my box.
Oh, Bobby the Brain Heenan trying to open up his surprise package, which he claims contains his doll. Right now, as we're going to join in progress, Hercules Hernandez and one Pedro Morales. Let's go to the ring. Obviously has permission from the World Wrestling Federation to be at ringside whenever his men are involved in any kind of a matchup. Must have gave him some special kind of dispensation or something. Look at that kisser. Did you buy a used car from that guy, Red?
Are you kidding? I think, that must be the pencil neck geek that
Bryce is always talking about. He finally found it. And he had his pockets full of money.
And he latched right on it.
Here it comes. Well, Hernandez did a sucker job on Morales there. And he's got the big guy reeling right now. Ducks underneath, Morales does. There's that left again. And a roundhouse right to the jaw. Morales unloading. Whoa, look at this wind-up job.
And over the years, I've seen Morales win so many matches with that left hook.
Hercules now asking for a timeout. There is no timeout in the world of professional wrestling. Morales questioning the referee about the guy with a cane, and rightly so. Morales, I'm going to go get it myself. Oh, that was a mistake. You can't turn your back on Hernandez, Pedro. Cardinal mistake made by the ring veteran. I guess when you get all that interference from the outside, you do a lot of strange things that you normally wouldn't do, right?
Yes, you're bound to make a mistake one time or other. But like you say, you must concentrate on a fellow. Well, when you're coming against a fellow like Hercules Hernandez, forget about who's out of that ring.
Hernandez now pulls Morales' neck right out over the apron and plants one right down on there. Referee right there laying the count on him, but he's doing the damage. And a little high five from Slick. You do your congratulating when the match is over if your guy won. Not while the match is going on.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't know why he's congratulating him. The match is not over yet. Catches him with a vicious clothesline coming off the ropes. And now is the time. He should be going for the pin.
Very nonchalant about this cover. Very haphazard. He's not going to beat Morales that way. Give me a break. Morales hurt, but not all that much. Hernandez off the ropes. Took a long time to do that. Really telegraphed that move. I could have got out of there, Red.
Oh, yes.
Even you could have got out of there.
Even I could have got out. That's right.
Oh, we're having some fun here in Toronto. Oh, big backdrop by Morales. Hernandez perhaps with the wind knocked out of him. Referee down there. 1, 2. Nope, couldn't get him.
He should have hooked the leg if he could have.
That powerful upper body of Hernandez saved it that time. Morales was noted for that short fuse. Follows him in. Oh, Hernandez gone. Morales with a header on the top turnbuckle. Boy, these guys are beating each other to a pulp.
Oh, are they ever? But one mistake this Hernandez makes, he hesitates too long. When he get, he puts a finish. You think he's got the finishing hold on Morales, and he goes for a 1.
2 count after the suplex, but foot on the ropes. Oh, look at the Slickster knocked it off there. What is that? What is that? Morales had his foot on the bottom ropes. The Slickster moved it off with the cane. Wait a minute here. Referee questioning the Slickster right now. I don't know whether this decision is going to stand or not. Let's go up and see what he told the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Hercules Hernandez.
Miscarriage of justice here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, as the referee did not see that real sneaky move by the Slickster, as Morales had his foot over the bottom rope, didn't even bother to kick out, Red, because he knew his foot was out there, and the Slickster reaching in with a cane took his foot off there, and the referee didn't see it. Here it is right here on the instant replay. Suplex coming up by Hernandez. This really knocked the wind out of Morales, but Morales realized he was close to the ropes. Look at this. 1 count, 2 count. There's the foot over the ropes on the 2 count. Referee never looked up, Red. The Slickster didn't even have to bother to do that.
The foot was outside by at least the foot was out by a foot.
Foot was out by a foot, but Hernandez, it will go down in the books as a victory for him. We'll be back. I'm sure that the World Wrestling Federation Rules Committee is going to take a very, very close look at that particular match, because Morales did, in fact, on the 1 count. What is the matter with you?
I've got a paper cut.
Morales, in fact, on the 1 count,
I can't
had his
get this
foot
thing
over
open.
the bottom rope and never bothered to look. The referee never bothered to look. Morales didn't even attempt to kick out because he knew his foot was outside. You really want to get that open?
I can't get this thing open.
I have something here that will open the box if you care to have it.
Yes, I'd like anything you have to open that.
Would this be of service to you?
Yes.
Would you willing to pay anything for it?
What do you want?
Just go ahead, open the box.
What a generous man.
As we were stating, we're going to get finally to see what's inside this box that was hand-delivered here for Bobby the Brain. He's even having trouble with the scissors. While he's doing that, wrestling fans, we saw the destruction of Piper's Pit. We saw the destruction of the flower shop. Now let's take a look at the reconstruction of Piper's Pit. Plenty of action going on. The carpenters at work building up what will turn out to be the return of Rowdy Roddy Piper and Piper's Pit. And you can bet that we haven't seen the last of the vendetta between Rowdy Roddy Piper, Cowboy Ace Bob Orton, and of course the magnificent Morocco. Well, you've got it open now.
Aha!
Ta-da! Do we get a drum roll or something? Well, let's take a look.
No, not yet.
Come on, Bobby.
No. Now that I got it open, there's no excuses to be made.
What are you talking about? Let's get to the bottom of the box.
No. When I'm ready to display what's in this, I'll show everybody.
Western fans will be right back. Regardless of the extracurricular activity going on, it's time for our feature match here on Prime Time Wrestling this week, and that is the Intercontinental title match between Randy Savage and George the... yeah, I can guarantee you something, Brain.
What?
That this was not packed by LJN Toys. I'll tell you that right now.
I didn't say it was.
Oh.
Miss Betty sent it to me.
Miss Betty's special. Right now, let's go down to ringside. Toronto Maple Leafs Gardens. Intercontinental title on the line. George the Animal Steel looking for it.
Well, there's the music, and you can bet that the Intercontinental Champion is on his way down to the ring. Can't get a look at him yet. Where's he? Oh, there's the beautiful Elizabeth leading the way, and she is lucky. And there you got a good look at the reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Savage. A lot of cheers here for the champion, Red. Well, I don't know if they're for the champion or they're for Elizabeth. I don't know. Savage of late has been getting some cheers. Maybe they are for the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 276 pounds, George the Animal Steel. The opposition for the champion, the most unorthodox man in professional wrestling, George the Animal Steel. Take a good look. This is going to be mayhem. Oh, look at this, the champion hiding behind Elizabeth. Give me a break. Oh, look at that. The Animal obviously infatuated with Elizabeth. And it cost him right there. I was going to say, oh, look at this turnaround. I was just going to say, the Animal better concentrate more on Macho Man than on his manager. The Animal going to work on the champion right out over the top rope and down, and the Animal right out after him. And the champion rammed into the steel barricades. And once again, this one gone to the floor here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Well, this one has turned into a real barn burner, and Gino, I was going to say at the outset of this, you know, you can throw the rule book out the window. Absolutely. Referee counting as the champion gets his head rammed into the runway here. And George took time out there to take a look, another look across at Elizabeth. And now, well, it's a very clever move. Throws him back inside the ring. He knows he can't win the title out there on the floor. But he's still looking across at Elizabeth, saying you and nice. Well, we know she's nice. Cost him again as he got caught trying to come back in. Oh, taking a chunk out of the bicep of the champion, George the Animal Steel. Oh, Savage let him have it with, I don't know with what, just dropped the Animal. Couldn't have been some ordinary blow.
I think he's got a foreign object in his trunks, Gino.
Well, I couldn't tell that from my vantage point.
Wouldn't surprise me. That's how he stole the title from Tito Santana in Boston Gardens. Savage now really going to work on the animal. Tremendous shot right over the shoulder of Elizabeth. You're seeing exactly what she's seen. And look out, going to the top. Bombs away. Yes, he caught it. Double axe handle by the champion right across the back of the neck. Whoa! The animal with a very powerful kick out there.
Inside the ring.
Savage into the ringside area, grabs a steel chair. Brings it into the ring, referee trying to stop him. Oh, no, it's a battle for the chair. The animal's got it.
Now the referee's trying to get a hold of it. And the Macho Man.
He definitely went into his tights that time, Red.
He's going to his tights. I'm sure he has a foreign object in his tights.
Having all kinds of problems in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Savage, with George the Animal. Come on, Bobby. Drag the stuff out of there. Let's take a look at it. We're going to be back in just a moment with the exciting conclusion of this tremendous match. Give me a break. We'll be back. Well, we're back.
Got it now.
Fans, and we're about to get back to this tremendous. Who's that, Andre? That was Andre Dahl.
There it is. There it is.
Okay,
They probably
get it
tapped
outta
a
here.
couple of company.
Bundy. Come on, give me a break. Let's go back to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. We're still
There we go.
looking. All right.
What the hell that is?
He's going to knock the animal down that easy.
He rammed him with it again, right in the throat area. I don't believe he's got it in his hand right now. The referee wants to see it. You can bet there's nothing there. Animal not waiting. Oh, he got clobbered again.
There you go. I saw it that time, Chino.
Something wrapped up there that he stuffed back into his tights.
No doubt he has a piece of steel or something wrapped in tape. And there I noticed the Macho Man has a few words for you.
Well, he rammed it again. He knows that I've seen it. He knows I saw it in the Boston Gardens when he stole the title from Tito Santana. And he's about to do a number once again here with it. Oh, George blocked it. The animal's got a hold of it. And a referee does see it. And now it's the animal going to work on it. Referee calling for the bell here.
Well, this one's all over, Gino.
George the Animal Steel going bananas now. Gnawing away at the facial area of the champion. Oh, look at that. He just clobbered a referee. There goes Savage. Comes around to collect Elizabeth, and he can't wait to get out of here. Referee Terry Orston knocked silly by George the Animal Steel. And look at this. Let's stay with the wrestlers here. The animal following the Macho Man out of there. Well, I wish we had a handheld camera that could, oh, listen. There it is now. He caught him down in the runway. The animal's brought the champion back inside. I can't believe it. Referee trying to tell the animal the match is over. He doesn't want to hear that. Right? There goes our ring announcer running for his life.
The animal has got berserk.
Oh, he clobbered the referee again. And Savage running for his life. Look at that kissing. Is he upset or is he upset? Boy, he needs some guidance of some kind. And the crowd loving it. Standing ovation here for George the Animal Steel. We don't know what the outcome of this match is yet. Our ring announcer's trying to get it from the referee, who was literally knocked silly in this match. Let's go up and see if we can get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's decision, George the Animal Steel is disqualified. The winner and still champion, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Well, it's not hard to understand. I thought for a moment there that the referee had disqualified Savage because the foreign object was in Savage's hand when the referee saw it.
Unfortunately, the referee didn't see it, like you say, when the Macho Man was using it. That's a face that only a mother could love, Gino.
I think that the whole turnaround of events here is when George clobbered the referee. I think that superseded anything that went on before that. You cannot touch the referee. George the Animal Steel with a golden opportunity and letting it slip by as his obvious preoccupancy with Elizabeth really cost him the Intercontinental title. Of course, this vendetta between these two, are you exhausted?
Yes, I am exhausted.
What is it with you?
I can feel them down in
You know,
there.
at this point in time, Bobby, I personally, I really don't care whether I see
know
your
what
doll
happened.
or
I know
not.
what happened. The toy company sent a whole bunch of dolls.
You said that Miss Betty
Mine's
sent
in
this
there.
back.
Well, Miss Betty got it from the toy company.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get back to it in a minute.
I should hope so. We've got plenty of garbage strewn all over the place here, and yet to see the new Bobby the Brain Heenan doll,
It's
which
in there.
I don't doubt that it's in there. I believe you. I hope we haven't gone through all of this for naught.
No, you haven't.
Okay. Did you? Obviously, you didn't see the result of that match, did you?
What match?
That's exactly what I thought. Well, wrestling fans, thanks to our director who saved us enough time so we could for sure this week here on Prime Time.
Hillbilly Jim doll.
Hillbilly Jim.
See, I know that's what they did.
I believe it's in there. Drag it out. Let's take a look at it.
Hulk Hogan doll.
We know who that is. That's about the only way you'll get rid of him right there. I'll tell you that for sure. Let's see the Bobby the Brain Heenan doll.
Another Andre the Giant doll.
Well, there's obviously plenty of those around. Come on, drag it out of there.
Another
Bobby.
one of those things.
Oh, my God.
Ha! Blonde hair here. It's Greg Valentine doll.
We're running out of time here, Bobby.
Well, just give me more time. You don't run out of time. I spent all day out here with this.
That's not our fault. That's your fault.
The Brutus Beefcake doll.
Lovely. How many more can be in there? Well?
Paul Orndorff doll.
Well, that's where he
I come out here with a
belongs,
monsoon doll. I'm going in that box.
too. You can bet on that. I know there isn't a gorilla doll in there. You can bet. You're doing a nice job, Bobby. I
bites me
want to
here.
congratulate you. Here we go. We're about to...
Ah, big one.
Ah, well, here we have it. Finally, at last. There it is. That's not the Bobby Heenan doll. That's Hulk Hogan's doll. Well, we're about out of time. A note.
Bobby the Heenan dolls are sold out. There are no more Bobby Heenan dolls. All sold out.
We'll see y'all next week.
No, it's got to be in here. I know it is in